Today's video, we're working on the Ford again, and we got a few things we're gonna look into. We got front suspension, try to put back together with new disc brakes, bushings and stuff like that. And we also got a little bit of small stuff like this over here. New voltage regulator, starter relay, horn relay, some hardware to it. You know, just miscellaneous stuff. So we're gonna put that in the car right now, and then we're gonna jump over to doing some suspension on it as well. So there we go guys, the wiring harness is temporarily ran in here. Got it through the firewall over here, over to the starter relay, then the horn relay. Wiring harness go down here to the headlight, and then we have the custom voltage regulator. If anyone wants this cover, it's like $5 in National Parts Depot, so pretty cool stuff. Harness over here to the generator. Then we got the accessory stuff over there, and the rest for the headlights over here. So that's all we need. Next thing we're gonna do is these bad boys right here. I-beams, pivot bushings. Hell yeah, sounds like a lot of fun to do. What we're gonna try to do is get like a chisel in here, so we can start to like pry the bushing out, and then we should be able to just like bang it here in the rear and then get it out. Ideally you will have a press. I don't, so we'll make it work.
When the morning wakes my window, I'm gonna be gone.
So as you guys just saw, we knocked out the old bushings, and honestly the old bushings weren't that bad as I thought they were. They were just looking old here on the outside, and the inside they were actually pretty solid, but I got the new bushing in one of the arms and it was a freaking pain. I mean, felt like they were too big in some weird way. Not quite sure, but they were really tight fit. We got it in, so now I'm gonna see if I can, you know, make it a success on the other side too. And there we go. Both arms are done. So now we're just gonna go out and pop it into the truck again and get the new radius arm bushings on, and then we're just gonna hang up the suspension loosely so we can get the springs in, the shocks in, put on the new steering components, tie rod, inner and outer, plus center link, whatever. And then we should be able to put wheels on and drop it back on the ground, because we still gotta wait on the brake parts. You know how it is, European delivery times, 3 weeks to get like a caliber or something, so yeah, that's great.
When the morning wakes my window, I'm gonna be gone. Some say a drifter's.
So for the radial arm bushing, I upgraded to energy suspension polyurethane bushings. Well, that's great. I got them in red. I ordered them in black. Beautiful, nice. There we go guys, we got one side done, and it was kind of a pain getting the bushing in over here, because the way I put it in, the bushing, it was like wider than the original bushing, so it was kind of hard to like squeeze it up in this mount or whatever. So I had to use a jack stand over here to like support this beam, and then a jack over there to press that beam up into the mount. Anyway, we got it to work. It looks pretty sick. It looks kind of dumb with the red bushings, but whatever. So there you go guys, all the suspension in. Now it's time to put in the new springs and the new shocks. Next what we're going to do is we're going to put on the steering itself, center link, tie rod and stuff like that. And of course I saved the old tie rod. There's only like 2 tie rods that adjust both sides both sides at once. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the old 2 tie rods, adjusting tie rods or whatever, and measure the length from the grease nipple to the grease nipple, because that's center in both of them. And then we can get a somewhat accurate eyeball alignment with the new tie rods and adjust it to the same length. So that's what we're gonna do right now. What we have here is the new center link, or the right wheel tie rod if you will, and this is the 2 adjustable tie rods which go from this point right here and up to the pitman arm, and then that arm right here pushes this arm around. Confused? Yes, me too. So what I'm gonna do right now is measure the length from this nipple right here to the nipple on the other one over here, and then we have a length, and then we can do the same on the new parts. There we go, tie rod is adjusted to approximately the same length as the old one, so we can throw it in with like an eyeball alignment and drive it to an alignment shop. So let's get it in the truck. So there we go guys, all the arms are in and we're ready to tighten everything down, and then when the car gets wheels and stuff on again and we can drive it, we can start to like feel out if it needs more toe in or toe out or whatever. Well, there it goes. So the only problem I have right now is the KYB shocks for the rear comes with some weird hardware I haven't seen before. First of all, we have these like sleeves or whatever that you can put inside the bushings, and then you have these metal shims slash bushings, I guess you can put here on the outside, like on top of. So that's kind of new, yeah, I'm just gonna figure out how to install that, and then I'll catch you guys in a bit. So guys, the suspension is done, we got the rear shocks on, the car's lowered, back on the ground, everything is pretty much ready. The only thing we need now are disc brakes, pads, brake hoses for the calipers. I think that's it, pretty much. So if you guys liked today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below. Next video, we're gonna tear into the FE engine. That's gonna be kind of interesting, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe, remember to put on post notifications so you can see when the video is gonna drop.